Alright, so the first time in months we've got a state of play scheduled for June 2nd. I think it's saying 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is great for me. We're going to be live on twitch.tv/Ray Coffman. We're going to be breaking this down as it happens, but I wanted to talk real quick about what I think we're going to see at this state of play. Also, some of the surprises I think we might get. Before we get into that, subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video, and let me know what you all are thinking about the content in the comment section below. Works with the algorithm, plays nice with it, and all that kind of good stuff. So help brother out and get us some likes, get us some subs. So let's get right into it. I have done a little digging today, and it looks like the event is gonna focus heavily on PSVR 2. So if you're into PlayStation VR, great. I'll be honest with you, I'm not. I'm just not a VR guy. Nothing wrong with it. It's just that I get motion sick. And I know this VR is supposed to not do that as much, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. If it is though, they say there's at least 20 major games that's going to launch for the PSVR 2 when it comes out. It makes sense that they're going to talk a lot about it. But I do believe we are going to get some other stuff. They do say that I have seen talk, rather, that there is going to be some third-party announcements. And what third-party announcements those are, we don't really know, but there's at least going to be a few. Now, what I think we're going to get a look at a first-party title for them, God of War Ragnarok. I think we're going to see that. I don't think it's going to be a very in-depth look at God of War Ragnarok. I think we'll get that about 1 or 2 months before that game comes out. I don't know if we get a release date for it yet, but I will say I think this is where we get our Final Fantasy 16 trailer. I really do, especially if it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, even if it's going to be a timed exclusive. I think we finally get the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. I do think it's a lock. I know I'm going out on a limb, but I think Final Fantasy 16 trailer is a lock. Not only that, but I think that, I think we get a release date for Final Fantasy 16 on June 2nd. It's not coming on June 2nd, but the June 2nd state of play. I think we're finally getting that release date. I think it's happening. Not only that, but I think there's going to be some shadow drops too. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of Square news. I think some of that stuff they're going to save for Summer Games Fest. There's not going to be any Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 news. If there is, I'll be super happy, but I don't want to be fanning the flames of empty speculation for that. I love you all too much to do that. I don't want to get your hopes up, but I definitely think Final Fantasy 16 is a lock. I think we're going to finally see that. Not only that, but I'm going to say we get Resident Evil Village DLC announced at this event. I think it's finally happening. I think Capcom's ready to finally show that off. And I really feel strongly that Resident Evil 4 Remake is going to be dropping sometime this summer. I don't think it's going to be at State of Play. I don't, but I think we're going to finally see that this summer. This is a short video, a short update. I wanted to get that out there real quick. So June 2nd, Sony State of Play. PSVR 2, heavy. Resident Evil Village, God of War Ragnarok, Final Fantasy 16. That's my predictions. That's what I think we're definitely going to see. So anyway, I would love to be wrong and see not only Final Fantasy 16, I would love to see Remake Part 2. I would love to see them finally officially announce Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, Remake, whatever it's going to be. Lock it in here. We got a lot of stuff coming. It's going to be a big, busy week next week with the State of Play, the lead up to State of Play, and some other stuff going on. I'm getting ready to go live over on twitch.tv/Ray Coffman. We are playing Lunar 2 Eternal Blue tonight. We're pushing through that one, and it's such a fantastic masterpiece. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other, and keep rocking. I will see you all in the next video or live stream here in a few minutes. Take care. want to say a quick thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members and supporters. If you would like to support the future creation of content on this channel, get some few extra perks and some art sent to your door every month, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. Details and links are in the video description.